You're tuned in to I Fucking Quit FM. We're out here playing the deep cuts for you all tonight. Before we begin, as always, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians and owners of the lands we're broadcasting on today. I myself are on Ghana country, and my co-host is in me engine. We pay our respects to the elders past, present, always was, always will be. Julian, what have we got tonight?
Dude, I'm playing mostly this week's show is going to be mostly new shit. So all the stuff I'm playing is pretty much mostly found within like the last at least 2 years, maybe one or two songs not, but pretty much new shit. Hey, I'm going to be playing a couple of things that I've just found over the last couple of weeks that have been released, like within the last month or so. Starting the fucking show nice and strong though with something that usually me and you would hate. It's a remaster of an original 2 sort of demo EPs from a particular band. Now, it's not something you will hate because the music's bad. It's just more so like usually when a band remix or remasters an album, they fuck it up. And this is not a fuck up. This is absolutely fucking ripping production. And I would say it's probably better than the original demo and EPs. Some other people might think that like the original demo EPs sound like a little bit more raw, but this one's fucking big, massive and heavy. And I'm fucking been jamming it a lot recently. The band is CLIQUE and the album is In Lives That Won't Last. Came out very, very recently. And this song is In the Prison You Call Life.
Open the door and the prison
You've just been listening to 200 Stab Wounds and the song Expirated Spatter off the album Slave to the Scalpel. That one was from 2022 and fucking absolute ripper of an album. What a sick band as well. I fucking found 200 Stab Wounds off a Hate56 live video. And I think it's like one of the most watched Hate56 videos because like one section in the video they play like a fucking ripping two-step part, and I reckon at least 1,000 views on that video are just exclusively me going back and watching it. It's so fucking good. If I remember correctly, I could be wrong, and I'm sorry if I'm leading you astray. I think it's the 2017 Hate56 200 Stab Wounds video. That's how I came onto the band, and that was my introduction, was that fucking two-step part, and I've been listening to them ever since. Yeah, fucking massive fan.
It's I mean, I could just launch into a story here, but if you don't know Hate56, go check him out.
Yeah.
Real early on, me and Jules was on it, found a lot of good music from it. It seems like probably most of the stuff that they put up these days, we're on, like we're in this, we see it, we're like, yep, cool, they're on it now. But like, man, if you're just interested in this style of music and you don't know where to go there, have a look around, and the pieces will fall. They will fall together. Because yeah, 100% Hate56, big shout out, go check it out. I'm going to back it up with a bit more heavy. Going to give you a quick little deep cut history on me and Julian here. I'm going to play a track for that just reminds me of our origin story. You're getting the deep lore right here. So hopefully I don't talk too long on this one. But I met Julian when I was about 12 years old. Julian was about 13, 14.
It would have been 13, maybe going on 14.
Yeah. So my first year of high school, he was in the 2 grades above me. We had a lot of friends, had brothers that were, in that 2-year gap. We sort of knew of each other before I went to high school, but we lived down the road from each other. And one day I was on the bus with my skateboard, and Julian's there. He's going back to his place, sit next to him, and I said to him, "Oh man, I love the patches on your bag." Because he had a Slayer, and I think it was a Leviathan patch, and I was just like, getting into music, and he's just like, "Yeah, man, it's sick. I got the whole Slayer box set. You want to borrow it?" And I said yes, and we've been friends ever since. I probably could have told that story way more long-winded. The last part was...
You got the condensed version.
The condensed version. The last part, he told me about doom metal, and I was a 12-year-old boy just been like, "There's doom metal?" Literally only listen to Metallica, heard of Slayer, you know. Anyway, that's it. So this is something, reminds me of Julian. And we've said it before, we're the final bosses of, I listen to all genres, but we're also the final bosses of I only like the first 2 records. So we're listening to Burning Man by Mastodon off the first record, Remission. This is for you, man.
sacrifice to see if I could murder one of my own. At the end of murdering all the people on earth, I was going to murder my own family and then take my own life and become God.
Death metal is back, baby. Fuck yeah. God fucking damn it. We're just listening to Sanguisugabogg featuring Defeated Sanity. That track was Abhorrent Contraception. And fuck, man. Last show, I was putting together music. As I said, went a little less heavy on the mix. I was sort of like putting together a few things, and I put Defeated Sanity and Sanguisugabogg in the list, and it just wasn't. I just wasn't feeling it at the time. And on that show, Julian actually played Defeated Sanity, which would have been funny if we both played Defeated Sanity that night. But like, fucking hell, like the next week, it's Sanguisugabogg and Defeated Sanity together, and like, holy shit, just one of the best things I've heard in brutal death metal. And I just hope that there is more of those sounds coming out from them or other bands. Defeated Sanity's last record was fucking delicious. Yeah, just absolutely just killer. And before we get back into that, opened up with Mastodon, Remission. The song Burning Man, the album being Remission, their first one. Fuck, that would have been 2000s, 2021.
Yeah, I think like 2004 maybe. I don't know, something like that. We would have been youngins then.
Yeah, we were just talking off mic as well because gave you the origin story of us. But Julian, I couldn't quite remember because one of my favourite albums by Mastodon was Leviathan. But it was referencing earlier the Leviathan, the band Leviathan, not the album by Mastodon. He had a patch on his bag. He had two patches. One was Slayer, one was Leviathan. Anyway, in high school, obviously, you just have to wear what they give you. But Julian was allowed. I think we had a bit more leeway back then. We could just kind of pressure the teachers and be like, "Oh, sir, I don't have my socks, or it's in the wash," and But yeah, Julian had a Mastodon, and this is how I got into Mastodon. I saw him wearing a Mastodon jumper, like a hoodie. And the only reason he got to wear it at school because it was the same school colours, apparently.
Yeah, it was within our school colours, and like most teachers would give me the side eye, but usually I'd be like, "Oh, school colours, sir, school colours. Like, it's cold, sir. Don't make me take it off." Hey, you just play him like a fiddle, man. But no, I was allowed to wear that through high school. So shout outs to all my fucking teachers that let me wear that shit. And also too, funny story about the fucking new Sanguisugabogg is just you messaged me that afternoon that it like, I think I listened to about 15 minutes, maybe half an hour max before you messaged me being like, "Dude, fucking drop everything you're doing. You need to listen to this." I'm like, "Man, I just heard it." I literally quit the game I was playing because I noticed that it came out and it came up on my YouTube music dashboard. I quit the game I was playing. I fucking listened to it. I looked at the song and I was a little bit worried because I saw a 5-minute 31 Sanguisugabogg song with a Defeated Sanity feature. And I was being a little bit maybe
Like
negative, and I was thinking
elitist
like,
fucking
fuck.
death metal dude.
Yeah, like I've heard so much death metal where it's like,
3
man,
minutes.
5 minutes 31, man, like this got to be fucking good, and holy fuck, it was amazing. So yeah, I can't wait for that album. I'm if it's as good as that fucking single, man, we're gonna be playing some fucking tunes off that thing, and I can't wait for it.
Yeah.
Coming back to little origin stories and shit like that, I'm actually gonna bring us back to an era and me and your time together as fucking friends, man. Truth be told, I find that a lot of music that I listen to like really does remind me of you. So instead of like playing some songs that remind me of you, because I feel like a lot of music does, I'm actually going to take us back a little bit to a particular era. You're going to recognize it straight away. This is around the time that I moved to Brisbane, and what we're going to be listening to is Main Attractions. We're going to be listening to the song Young as Fuck, Part 2. Enjoy.
I was young as main attraction, we young niggas, man. Back on this, like, you know what I'm saying? I'ma give it like 5 years. You know what I'm saying? Everyone's back to mind, right? 19 now, 20 this year. Trying to make it, gotta make it. Can't see fam dropping tears, not before dropping tops. Gas brake, shifting gears, dropping racks on some gear. Even if we hitting sears, I'm thanking God 'cause I'm here. Check this shit I seen. Lopez and Eddie Griffin laughing away that nigga blink. $1,000 antiques, man, I ain't really supposed to be here. Got dope, got drove, and Nutty cooking, that's all I know. Rain to remind me of the Poland shit. A couple days I'm back on your dig. Greyhound trips gotta bring you back. LA club got the loud pack. Organic shit, we gon' keep it healthy. Young niggas rockin' like Elvis Presley. My nigga, I was young as fuck.
My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we moved paid in all the ways. My nigga, we was young as fuck. Hoodies and hoes, walking in the cold, walking in the cold. Where you from? My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we moved paid in all the ways. My nigga, I was young as fuck. Had bitches on my nuts so we can go to Carter Middle School. Was tearing them stages up, was feeling them pages up. Rap niggas was slaving us, trap niggas was paying us. Life was just amazed to us. Where the afro was square as fuck. In the north, fucking up. Food stamps and rubber dust. Gunshots, now watch us duck. Mama said just finish school, that's your only job. So I ain't never had a job since. No, I dropped out of that bitch. Just think about the old days. Said I used to live on 2A. Heard about the times in LA when I was a baby with the birthplace. Thinking about when my uncle died in my motherfucking face. Heroin overdose, that's why I love how the my nigga, we was young as fuck. Hoodies and hoes, walking in the cold, walking in the cold. Where you from? My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we booby paid in all the ways. My nigga, we was young as fuck. Hoodies and hoes, walking in the cold, walking in the cold. Where you from? My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we boo-boo paid in all the ways. My nigga, we was young as fuck. Hoodies and hoes, walking in the cold, walking in the cold. Where you from? My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we boo-boo paid in all the ways. My nigga, we was young as fuck. Hoodies and hoes, walking in the cold, walking in the cold. Where you from? My nigga, we was young as fuck. Thinking about the day, thinking about the days when we boo-boo paid in all the ways. My nigga, we was young as fuck.
Young Chop on the beat.
On light, Jimmy baby, on light, sauce baby, No, you wrong, baby. Fake niggas, yeah. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak dissers, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A pop bitch, that's that shit I don't like. I got a bad bitch, yeah that bitch right. We smoke dope all day, all night. You smoke Reggie, that's that shit I don't like. We got a fucking Audi, that bitch alright. Pull up skirt, yo bitch, bet she gon' right. Sus a bitch, yeah, I done gon' ice. Pistol toting and I'm shooting on sight. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Yo bitch won't do the team, bet she won't fight. Bitch we GBE, fuck who don't like. And we ain't gon' fight, our guns gon' fight. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak dissers, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Fake truths, that's that shit I don't like. Fake shoes, that's that shit I don't like. Fake niggas, that's that shit I don't like. Stalking ass bitch, shit that I don't like. I done got indicted selling all white. But I will never snitch none in my life. I keep this shit 300, bitch, I'm gon' right. But my niggas, when it's time to start taking lives, playing both sides, shit that I don't like. Wartime, spark, broad day, all night. Playing both sides, shit that I don't like. Wartime, spark, broad day, all night. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak dissers, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. I'm killing these niggas, shit that they don't like. Broski got the 30, he ain't tryna fight. Got your bitch out here in it all night. She gone. Fredo in the cut, that's a scary sight. Man, now you not with the six, you can die tonight. I only want the top, I ain't tryna fight. Them nuggets with the six, they be toting pipe. Floating off a flat, I might take flight. 300 bitch, we hot, we done took flight. Taking shit down, we ain't like the price. Thirsty ass bitches, shit that we don't like. OTF, DBE, yo bitch like. A fuck nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Sneak dissers, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A snitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like. Don't like. A bitch nigga, that's that shit I don't like.
You've just been listening to the godfather of Chicago drill music, Chief Keef, off the mixtape Back from the Dead. We were just talking off mic about Chief Keef basically being the inventor of Rap 2.0. You know, there's the boom bap era, there's the conscious rap era, and then around 2010, 2011 when this came out, it was time for the ignorant drill music to start. And without Chief Keef, you don't have SoundCloud rap, you do not have cloud rap, you don't have plug-in B, you don't have ignorant trap music. Just
drill.
No, you have no drill. You probably know UK drill.
UK drill. Yeah.
UK drill, any of that shit just wouldn't exist. Fucking bow down and pay your respects to Chief Keef, man. And I'm just bringing you back to an era that me and Priestley really lived in for a while. We were pretty much just bumping Main Attractions, Chief Keef, Little Ugly Mane, and just discovering a lot of new music around that sort of 2011, 2012 era. Super fucking good time as well. It was when I first moved to Brisbane. Fucking shout outs to you, man. Fucking, it's been good.
Yeah, it's funny because that's been in and out of the playlist of what I've been like, and it was the right track. It wasn't like, I was like, oh, I could put in Sosa, I could put in a few other things, but I was like, oh, I'll put that in. And I'm like, oh yeah, just didn't feel right. You know, you just got to do what feels right. You hit it off, and yeah, man, like, oh, and look, you listen to that, and there's so many sounds that you hear in that, like, you know, just all those artists you just laid out then. And then you listen to the mainstream, the popular zeitgeist of what's going on with music in like hip hop, rap, R&B, and they're all just like pinching little bits of sounds and samples. Yeah, it's not as fucking dank, it's not as hood, like it's not as ratchet, but they just like slow, like from like 2010, 2011, they just started lifting things. Just certain like basses and things.
As I like to call swag jacking back then. You gotta swag jack that shit. You gotta swagger jack some shit.
Oh man. Well, you know, that's rap 2.0. I don't know what this is. This is like rap 2.1. This is like DLC. It's kind of this is kind of like boom bap. It's more in that like experiment. I think like after that, there was a lot of people that came out doing that like more experimental rap, kind of like the next progression of the conscious rap sort of thing. Like, I think you had the boom bap, then you got the trap, and then you got conscious rap, and then you got this, which is like the more experimental sort of stuff. So yeah, we're gonna kick it off. Someone I've played before, but one of his collaborative projects, but this is JPEG-MAFIA, and this is off his offline record, which I believe is just a rename of I think online. I think offline is because it has all the samples and none of the samples were cleared. This I might be talking about my ass here, but I think offline refers to this is the full record with all the samples and all demonetized, so he could actually just put it out there. And this song's called Rebound.
Yeah, you know the truth is the truth, you know? Yeah. When I look at your shit, I'm like, ha. When I look at my shit, I'm like, ah. Wave jack got me feeling like Rob Dad. All I do is respond how I'm mad. It gets funny the more that you fuck. When you quick, make sure it's what you want. When I'm fucking these alt niggas bitches. In the public, we cool in the best, should be singing. I'm fucking my enemies bitches. We ain't signing no deals, you just let it, we winning. It's on me, I'm down with the sickness. Counting up baby dollars, decimals, digits. I'm fucking these white riders bitches. They be pushing me out cause they notice the difference. Been there, did it. Your side bitch was with it. Dig it. D0NOT, fuck with me, baby, I can't be stopped for real. Last nigga tried me, broke and lying, baby, I heard this man got real. Look at the preacher and look at the spill. Swear on the Bible and keep it concealed. Cause when no roses, I lift them like seal. Why would I pray for your health? Baby, I pray for myself. Why would I pray for your pics? I'm fucking somebody else. I'm fucking somebody better. You bitches just fucking whoever. Yeah, I'm over the top. I get the bitter, I follow the energy, built by the ops. I get the aim and the flame and the finger, go make it top. Full metal, checking rappers, making harder than soap on the sock. Keep it a lock, I'm needed the most. I clean up the floor with a broom and a mop. Flowing chase. Shit with a minute, zoom in cause I wanna bounce up his face. Wait, how you talk shit and get caught on the phone? How you still up and coming you own? Fuck your mama, brother, sister, and niece. Baby, you failed, try to find it no gold. We know that sky can't buy that car. We know you love to put teeth on bars. Call the highest niggas kill what they see. When we catch them, we gon' pull them apart. It's that way. Counting money, your box in an ashtray. Getting death threats every week. For some pussies that y'all never seen. First your daddy, I rolled in the street. And you came to my strong, I beat. It's so funny, you try to work it out. When y'all niggas can't even stay on beat, huh? Yeah. Crazy. Fix that first. You Wizard of Oz rapping motherfucker. Look. All them threats be making me hard. I'ma say that who you really be. All that shit you did to your girl, I just wish that you do it to me. He told me to stop dissing his kid. Oops, I did it again. Did you know that your daddy is dead? Know it hurts that you missing your friend. Know I'm selfish as shit, niggas know that I'm petty. You know we got beef and you know that I know it. Niggas named after baking soda, but he never just up and niggas city pretended. Next to me that bullshit ended. Heard the tape that I didn't get a mention. Cause you know how that would've ended, huh? Internet think I be playing with shit. You know I bet you a brilliant kid. Know you a teacher, I plan to come front of you strong in class. I ain't packing on lunchable, nigga.
All the shit you see, my nigga, nightmares didn't come during dreams. Fiends is the zombies, open the scene armed robberies, twin 15 carbon copies, autopsies. Street life adopted me, dying young was the prophecy. I was raised improperly in poverty, malnourished, food a commodity. Bare feet, missing teeth, raggedy clothes, you think they trying to trick or treat. Had to walk the streets when it was beef. To be frank, it was gore. Scared to fall asleep. They want you to rest in peace in the morgue. Gamblers, scammers, grandmas in pajamas. Niggas home from the slammer, trying to get a hold of the hammer. Funds is tight when the breadwinner get natural life. Or hit with the Rico for packaging wife. The strain to maintain can make you deranged. Acting strange, cause meds do more than take away the pain. Insane. Panic attacks, you can't relax. From having first dibs to what's left of the scraps. Horror, drama, suspense. It's a thriller if you can pay the rent. Direct threats at people trying to invent. This flick as real as it gets. Depicting it after living it is sickening. Bruiser.
You walked a long way, cause the shelter too crazy. You gotta test it, yay. Nowadays that shit crazy. Even the weed spray, they paying more, you couldn't pay me. You couldn't pay me. You walked a long way, cause the shelter too crazy. You gotta test it, yay. Nowadays that shit shady. Eating the weed spray, you couldn't pay me. Neighbors just got evicted. How you gonna put folks out a week before Christmas and they got kids? Them people sick in their head is sickening. Everything niggas got tossed in the street, crying kids is wicked. Took what they could fit in a cousin whip in 2 trips, the rest just sit. Nobody wants to be the first, but it's just sit. Eventually people start picking, sifting through. Not proud, but eventually I was with them too. Pots and pans for the kitchen, few old clothes. My kids is little, they won't know the difference. Dolls with their heads missing, wild-eyed, rocking horse, mouth carved into a frown. Family photos scattered on the ground, but they not of that family, I put them down. A light drizzle drove me back inside the house. Barred the door, sat on the couch, put the stuff on the floor. Everywhere it's hungry mouths, it's gnawing doubt. Dreams where teeth keep falling out and they insisting it's hamburger meat, but it tastes type foul. Didn't want the doctor to turn, I knew it'd be something awful on the ultrasound. Sat up in my sleep, stifling the scream. That rent got me feeling I'm fit to drown. Storm drains full of clowns, tent cities on the edge of town. Squeaky wheel on the sharpened cart so you know when they coming around. What you took you can't give back now. Nah, they on you like hounds.
Mm-hmm.
just listening to Black Christmas, or Black Xmas, BLKXMAS. That was by Billy Woods off the record Gollywog. I believe at the start of that was a feature by Bruiser Wolf, and like, man, what kind of flow is that? That sounds like some sample that you would get off an MF Doom record, but I believe this guy is just spitting bars, because like, you ain't finding a sample like that. So yeah, Bruiser Wolf, I believe, off the top there. Holy shit, that's fucking whack. Like, so I'm talking about people experimenting, pushing hip hop into its next sort of phase. Also, shout out SadhuGold, prod, I believe, on that beat. Anyway, that's all the Billy Wood Gollywog record, and he's got a bunch of people producing each tune, which I like. Very dark, very weird. As I said, gives me a very like Mad Lib, MF Doom sort of vibe, but doesn't sound like worship copycat music. It just sounds like they're just doing whatever the fuck they want to do, and it sounds fucking good, and it's really dark. And yeah, I think that's that next evolution of like that conscious rap, just that freeform flow. They're not looking for hooks. They're spitting. They're spitting.
Yeah, for sure. That's that negative rap coming through.
That's that 2025. Fucking no. That's we not liking how the world is right now.
That's oppression rap right there. That's fucking oppression rap. Fucking absolute fucking sick song. Funnily enough, I'm actually gonna definitely complete genre change, but interestingly very similar in terms of tone. I'm gonna be playing a song from a guy called Levi Ryan. Levi Ryan has done all sorts of little bits and pieces of music here and there. He's produced some like sort of hip hop, trappy sounding stuff. Some more sort of pop music, if you will. But this one came out really recently. I think this is within like the last month. Not too sure if it's just a single drop by itself or if it's going to be a part of a greater album. At first I listened to it. I fucking really enjoyed the song on first listen. I usually don't do this, but for some reason I was a little bit compelled to have a look at the lyrics and sort of discovered that the whole song is a little bit of an anti-war lyrical based song. You wouldn't guess it upon first listen. And I really, really like the way he's produced everything and his production in general, just because he uses a lot of electronic, but as you'll hear in this song, some, guitars, a couple of samples that are really interesting. He just does it in a really authentic way. I find that mixing real instruments with electronic music or like, hip hop and stuff like that can be a little bit cringy, a little bit cheesy at times, but I think he does it really fucking well. And you're going to hear like a CD deck scratch sample in there, which by default for me usually would make me think like really cheesy, really cringy, but he just does it so well that it comes off fucking fantastic. So we're going to be listening to a song called Eyes Wide Shut by Levi Ryan.
There's zeitgeist, dead all his life like an anime.
We've just been listening to Neggy Gemmy and the song Doll off the album She Comes From Nowhere, which is a recent release this year. That one popped up on my radar not too long ago, maybe within like the last month. I heard that song and I was really fucking into it. So I decided to go and check out some of her other stuff, maybe the earlier stuff. And it was kind of interesting to find out that before this album, she'd been pretty much making like, you know, sort of more contemporary pop music. And I feel like this album is like a little bit of a stylistic change. She's sort of gone through a name change as well. Used to go under the alias Negative Gemini, now going under Neggy Gemmy. Just released that album recently. Really reminds me of like a lot of sort of 90s dance music samples and what I would think like a lot of vaporwave producers would be using for samples. But fucking really good, really nice chill vibes. Sort of shit that I would love to be driving around and listening to. So fucking check out Neggy Gemmy, especially this album She Comes From Nowhere if you want similar vibes.
Yeah, no, I really like those, as you said, 90s, even like early 2000s vibes as well. Like, I think like, I mean, like that late 90s, early 2000s crossover. Like, I'm going to play some stuff on the show at some point. And, you know, this might be just long. No, anyway, no, it kind of like makes me go like, oh, I can't wait to play some Fatboy Slim or some like Moby, like some like old school 2000, like very different, like not female oriented, but like kind of like of an era sound. Like I've been talking with a mate down here and we were talking about Moby a while back. I'm like, dude, like the sounds there, and you, as you said, it has like this almost like vaporwave sampleability about it. Like I go like, if I was into that, I'd be just going boop, 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 boop. I'd be putting these in the folders. I'd be getting these samples in. I'd be slowing them down. I'd be putting that reverb on it. Anyway, the first guy you were talking about, what was his name again?
Levi Ryan.
Levi Ryan sounds like a singer-songwriter, but
Singer-songwriter, yeah.
I was listening to it though, and you know what it reminded me of? It reminds me of like shoegaze. Like it has like this.
Okay.
It reminds.
Okay. Yeah.
And it reminds me of "Have a Nice Life," but like very.
Oh yes.
Yep.
Yes.
Very different. Like
yeah.
drum machine. You're still using real instruments. You're blending the two between, but not in like a way that's just like because SoundCloud rap, we had a phase of, well, I wouldn't say a phase, but like SoundCloud rap either like leans into like the Memphis rap, leans into the Chief Keef, kind of white boy, sad boy sort of shit. But then when you get into
you got your Atlanta side as well.
Yeah, they start introducing instruments, and the instruments are there, but it sounds like they're just putting two worlds together. Whereas "Have a Nice Life" sounded like a very 90s, 2000s sort of. We have drum machines, but we also have guitars, and then we can also be melancholy and washy. It's kind of like shoegazy, but like, yeah, very interesting because I think that is very contemporary of the sounds. So like somebody that could be into those older bands like I played last week, like My Bloody Valentine, could be like, oh, how can I make this that but the next level, or the more contemporary sounds of that. So that was a really, really cool bracket though, man. Like I haven't heard any of those artists, and kind of like really opening up the pit for a few things. And I'm definitely gonna be passing on some Neggy Gemmy to a few of my mates, and keeping an ear out for more of what's going on there, because very cool.
Dude. Catch me at the Neggy Gemmy two-stepping, dude. Catch me at the Neggy Gemmy show, absolutely two-stepping.
Oh man, if you catch me two-stepping at the next show, you're gonna be like, this guy's getting kicked out in the first 3 seconds. Like, you better be sitting down. You better be just sitting there paying attention and clapping after every solo, because we're going to be playing some more jazz music, and I haven't gone old school on you guys yet. I haven't been busting out the Coltrane. I haven't been busting out the Mingus. I haven't been going down that yet. But going a bit more contemporary. I found something the other day, and I found it off a meme, believe it or not, because you just hear something. It was actually a jazz meme page, to be honest. And they were making a joke about how, jazz musicians, they will need to learn everything. And they're like, oh, anyway, so waffling on here. Anyway, very cool tune. I found the artist. It sparked a bit of inspiration in me. And I actually went looking through my last FM scrobbles from like 12 years ago to find this band. And it was recent. Anyway, this is Contemporary Noise Ensemble, and this is a track called Chasing Rita. were just listening to Ocean by Moses Yofi Trio, or Yofi Trio. Anyway, I was just looking them up. They're from Berlin. And yeah, they're the guys I heard recently. Regrettably, just being completely transparent off a jazz meme page about playing one note the whole fucking time. Oh, like, goddamn, like, dude, those drum, like, I heard this, I was like, this is what's up. We need more of this. We need way more of this, and I'm gonna give their whole discography a listen. But fuck, that was good. And before then, Contemporary Noise Ensemble with Chasing Rita, which was something I listened to years ago. But when I heard that, there was somebody else I was looking at, Alan Goldberg Trio as well. I was looking, it just reminded me of a time of music. I used to hang out with a lot of our friends that are big jazz heads, and they would show us the classic records, but they would also show us the up and comings, what was going on there. So yeah, fuck, just the drum patterns on that last track were just ridiculous.
And hey, look, fucking, if you're playing one note, as long as you're playing it as good as they are, I'm fucking listening, man.
Hell yeah.
Next up, we're gonna change it up a little bit. We're gonna fucking delve into a new single off. I'm hoping is an album coming up as well, by someone called Juliana Chahayed. Apologies if I fucked your last name up in terms of pronunciation. I didn't really check to see if any YouTube videos of anyone pronouncing your name before saying that one. Really cool fucking artist. Started around 2019, Los Angeles based. I actually found her through YouTube. And the reason why I found her through YouTube is because she puts out some really cool, like, I want to say like aesthetic type videos where she'll either cover the songs or play her own songs through certain equipment that makes it sound like old time FM radio. But she has a really great fucking discography as well. This is off a new album coming up in 2025. I'm assuming this is a single off it. Absolutely sick fucking artist. Has, I believe, potentially has done some features with some people in the area and also does radio as well, which is fucking cool. So we're going to be playing some Juliana Chahayed. And to finish up tonight, I'm going to be playing a song by someone called Erinna, based in Victoria. This one's really cool because it's a cover of a Kate Bush song. And I'll be honest, I am not very knowledgeable in Kate Bush whatsoever and her discography. I know how influential she was. And funnily enough, my partner started listening to some Kate Bush a couple months back, and I was getting into it. And at first I heard this song and I didn't realize it was a cover because of how much it deviates from the original. And as soon as I found out that it was a cover, I had to go listen to the original. And I really, really do think that this cover stands on its own because of how well done it is, and how they've really just reinterpreted the song with completely different instrumentation. So we're going to be now listening to the song Waiting. And I believe the album is going to be called Waiting as well. And the last song is going to be the Kate Bush song Wuthering Heights by Erinna. These are going to be the last tracks for the night, for the 5th episode.
I believe there's actually 2 more tracks coming on.
Oh, Jesus Christ, I fucked up. Dude, go for it.
I was going to let you roll because I had 2 more before these. And then I was like, no, but look, the back end here. We haven't talked about this before, right? Sorry, a bit of a off the cuff thing, but so we want to do some specials, and I have not talked to you about this at some point, but I think every 10 episodes we should do a special, and I really one day want to do a special called Girls to the Front, and it's just all female fucking artists.
Yes.
So we're gonna be fucking doing that. But guess what? You're getting a little taste here. You get a little fucking tasteroo on the back end because you've got that. I've got 2 here. But hey, man, if you want to play these out, I got 2 ready to go straight off the back of this. So
fuck it, let's do it. I'm gonna play my 2.
Yeah.
Brother, you're gonna close out the show.
Yeah, and then we'll close it out.
Let's get into Juliana Chahayed, and we're gonna go with the song "Waiting." been listening to Erinna, Wuthering Heights, I should say, which is a Kate Bush cover. That one was off I believe it was 2023. And I believe it was just a short 4-song EP called An Offering. And that is an artist from Victoria in Australia. So shout outs to Erinna, fucking representing the Aussies. And glad I got through that song without fucking crying, because that is a absolute goosebump song for me. So yeah, thanks for fucking listening to that one with us. But yeah, Breast, what do you got for us closing out the show?
No, it's good. I like we're bringing the Aussies in. We're bringing some people from the mainland. We're going to finish it off with some Julia Jacqueline. For a lot of people, they're probably, if not acquainted, they will be. But seen some spotlight. We're going to start off with a bit of Angel Olsen, kind of subbed in, swapped a bit of a track around just to like fit the mood in, and I think we're good here. And it's just like quickly, just a little sentiment. I think we could all do this, but yeah, we're going to be closing out the show with Julia Jacqueline's I Don't Know How to Keep Loving You, but this track here is called Unfucktheworld by Angel Olsen, and like, please, for God's sake, let's unfuck this shit, because I hear shit on the news every fucking day, and I go, how are we still fucking doing this in 2025? My fucking God. And I'm not talking about trivial bullshit. I'm talking about the wars in the Middle East. I'm talking about the wars between Ukraine and Russia. I'm just talking about, fucking God's sake, can we just fucking stop killing each other? Goddamn. Anyway, Unfucktheworld, Angel Olsen. Closing out, Julia Jacqueline, I Don't Know How to Keep Loving You. Good night, and thanks again for being with here. Episode 5, we're out.
I quit my dreaming the moment that I found you. I started dancing just to be around you. Here's to thinking that it all meant so much more. I kept my mouth shut and opened up the door. I wanted nothing but for this to be the end, for this to never be a tight and empty hand. If all the trouble in my heart would only mend, I lost my dream, I lost my reason all again. It's not just me for you, I have to look out too. I have to save my life, I need some peace of mind. I am the only one now, I am the only one now, I am the only one now. You may not be around, you may not be around, you may not be around. I am the only one now, I am the only one now, I am the only one now, I am the only one now. find. Don't know how to keep loving you now that I know you so well. Don't know how to keep loving you.